everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you guys a review slash swatch slash first impressions of these 3 new hard candy top 10 Trendsetter palettes that I picked up recently. I have had a couple of the hard candy palettes in the past and I was really impressed with the pigmentation and the blendability. So when I saw these at the store, I was like, oh, yay, new colors. Gotta pick them up and try them. So now I'm going to share a few of my thoughts with you guys. Okay, so first of all, let's see how the palettes have changed. This is one of their old palettes here, and it's the size has stayed the same. Also, I like the window up at the top because you can clearly see all the shadows included in the palette, and it had this really pretty, you know, feminine lace detail at the bottom, which I also thought was really cute. Now, the new one here, again, it's got the same size. Now the size I really liked because it's very travel friendly. If you're in a hurry and you're just going to throw it in your purse, you know, it's small enough to, you know, it doesn't take up too much space. I also, again, like I said, like that you can see all the colors clearly at the top. And I like that it's a hard plastic, so if you do just throw it in your purse, you're not afraid that they're going to just shatter all over the place. So I think that's really awesome. Another thing that's great is that there's 10 eyeshadows and it's $6. $6 for 10 eyeshadows. I mean, that's amazing. Now this down here, the detail on the new palettes is like a faux leather, and then it's got these really cool studs, so it makes it really like edgy, really trendy. It's just really cute. This first palette here that I picked up is the Aphrodisiac palette, and we're not going to get into the names that Hard Candy, you know, put or named all these palettes because it's a little racy and I'm a lady and I don't talk about that on camera. Alright? So let's just get started. This first palette has 6 matte eyeshadows, which, as you might well know, for being a drugstore palette is quite impressive. It's really hard to find a palette at the drugstore that has, you know, a couple of matte eyeshadows, let alone 6. And the awesome part is that they're jewel toned, so they're matte and they're jewel toned, which I was like, yes, awesome. This first one here is a teal color, which on camera it's coming off a little blue, but it's a blue green. The next one here is an emerald, just an emerald green, and these are matte shades. This one here is a peachy color, also a matte shade, and this last one here is an orange. All 4 of these first ones here are all mattes so far. So let's go ahead and swatch them real quick. We've got the teal, the green, the peach color, which isn't coming out very good on my skin tone. It's just a little too light, and then that peachy orange color there. So those are the first 4 shades of the Aphrodisiac palette. Alright, let's get those wiped off and we will move right along to these last 2 here, because these last 2 are also matte. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all the matte ones for you first. So we have this really pretty purple and this really pretty electric blue. I'll go ahead and swatch those. That's those 2 there. So you see they're really pretty, and I find that they are quite pigmented. Now if you wet your brush, of course you're going to get you know, the most out of the colors. The last 4 in the palette are these here, from this yellow to this like charcoal gray color, and these are satin. So we have this canary yellow, we have this bronze, which is that one there, we have white, like a white frost, and then we have this charcoal gray. That's those there. I'll go ahead and swatch them for you. We have the yellow, the bronze, the white, and the gray. Now, because these are satin, I do find that these are the most pigmented shadows of the whole palette, but the matte ones don't completely disappoint either. So that there is that first Aphrodisiac palette. Okay, let's move right along to this one here, which is the birthday suit palette. This whole palette, all 10 eyeshadows are matte eyeshadows, which again, the whole palette matte. I was like, oh my god, yes, that is amazing. I gotta pick that up. But then I tried it, and I'm just gonna say I was really disappointed. They're powdery, they're chalky, and they're not very pigmented at all. There is, I think, 3 eyeshadows in the whole palette that really actually show up. So let's go ahead and start with this first color. It is like a ivory, like a bone color. And keep in mind, all of these are matte, like I said. This one is probably the first really pigmented one, which is like a really dark navy blue. The next one is this gray, like a light gray. And then we have a peach, a light peach color, which is that one there. Now when I swatch them, you'll see what I mean by they don't show up and they're a little chalky. So we have first the bone color, then the blue, the gray, and the peach. So there they are. This one's okay, the bone color is alright. The blue is honestly pretty amazing. I think this is a good one. The gray and the peach, you know, they don't show up at all when you apply them with the makeup brush onto your eye. They just disappear. So I wasn't impressed with those. Let's move right along to this brown here. This is a light brown. That one there. It's like a taupey brown. Then we have a gray, like a taupey gray. We have a light rose, which is this one here. And then this one, which is really pigmented, which is this warm chocolate brown. I'll go ahead and swatch these. And honestly, the only ones that really show up are the chocolate brown and that like light rose. This orange one could be built up, but like I said, not extremely impressive, or much to talk about there. Let's move on to the last 2 shades. There's this one here, which is a cool toned brown. That one there. And this one is, I don't know, like a peach color. I'll swatch these. That's those 2 there. So, the darker shades in this palette definitely show up. They have some pigmentation, but the lighter shades are going to need some help. You're going to need to use like a eyeshadow primer. You're going to have to wet your brush. You're going to have to work with them to actually get them to show up on your eyes. So that's the Birthday Suit palette. Again, they're all matte, and I really wasn't that impressed with this one. If I would have to say pick one up, it wouldn't be this one. I'd say probably skip this one. That's just my opinion. Okay, the last palette is my favorite palette. It's amazing. It's this one here, and it's the Raining Men palette. It almost makes me want to break out into the Raining Man song. Not Raining Man, the Raining Men song, because I love it so much. Seriously, just wait for it. Just wait for it, because it's amazing. You just watch. Bam. There you go. All of these eyeshadows are metallic. All of them, when you wet your brush, give you like that foiled look. And they're all amazing eyeshadows. Every single color in this palette is great. We're going to start with this first one here, which is an olive or green toned gold, which is this one here. Then we have this emerald. We have this champagne. And then this burnt orange. That's the first 4 shades, and like I said, they're all like metallic, and if you wet your brush, they do give you like that foiled effect. So these are the first 4 shades, and you will see why this was my favorite palette out of the 3 I picked up. Aren't those beautiful? They are amazing, and if you want to talk about pigmented, these right here are beyond pigmented. So much so that I have a hard time getting them off of my hand after I swatch them. So we'll go ahead and take those first 4 off. We'll move right along to this color here, which is a bronze. We have a dark chocolate brown, this really beautiful dark like navy blue, and then we have silver. So that's those there. Aren't those beautiful? They're amazing. I'm so excited about this palette. It is so gorgeous. All right, there's those four. Aren't those amazing? I mean, they are amazing. I know, I know. Okay, moving on to the last two eyeshadows, which are these two here. This one here is a really pretty, like, berry, fuchsia, purplish pink color. This last one here is like a peach. Now this last one is probably the powderiest one out of all of them in the palette. You're definitely going to have to wet your brush or use a really good eyeshadow primer with it so that it doesn't, you know, just fall all over your face. So that's the last two shadows there. Now they do have a little fallout. But you know what? As long as you do your eyeshadow first before your foundation, then you will have no problem. They're great. They are amazing eyeshadows. I cannot wait to create an eyeshadow look, especially with this last one here. My final thoughts on them are, for the price, you can't go wrong with these two here. I would say definitely pick these up. Even though it's only $6, I would say probably skip on the birthday suit one because it's not much to talk about and it's going to be too much of a headache to get these matte eyeshadows to really work. Like I said, there's like 3, maybe 4 in here that are okay. So yeah, I would definitely say probably skip that one. Other than that, I was really impressed and I'm really looking forward to creating some awesome eye looks with these. And yeah, that is it. That's all I have for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked the video and want to see more videos like this. And that's all. That's it, guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. And that's it. Which hand do I want to say bye with? This one? Or this one? I still don't have my goodbyes down. I don't have like my conclusion down. So bear with me. I'm still a work in progress. But I am really happy that you guys are taking this journey with me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. This is my final goodbye. This is me signing off. Goodbye, guys. Have a good one. Bye.